Let's bring ourselves to stand straight and tall in Tadasana. Having some moments of breath cycle now to prepare us for the practice ahead. We want to find ourselves in a calm and composed frame of mind, a relaxed body, and to bring forth some dynamic energy to help us progress through the postures ahead. We're specifically going to look at Parsvakonasana and the revolved version also, and then Parsvottanasana. They are challenging positions. They'll require your concentration, your perseverance and your patience. Remember, no force is necessary. You can take your time. You practice to a level that you're comfortable with, and you will build and progress upon that. If at any point you want to come out of the position, then do so. You might like to watch through the video first and then join in. However you approach it, just ensure that you enjoy, and the benefits from your practice will follow. Let's breathe in and bring the hands to the heart, and as we exhale, we're going to jump step or walk the feet about 4 feet apart. We'll extend the hands to shoulder level to make the star position. The 5 points of the body, toes, fingertips, top of head, all allowing our energy to now run free through our body. Take a nice deep breath in through the nostrils, and as you exhale, feel your dynamic energy extend into your toes, your fingertips and the crown of your head. So Parsvakonasana is an extended sideways stretch. Let's move into it. Let's breathe in, pick the toes up, turn them to the left. Now we want to check the positioning of the feet, that the heel of the left foot is in line with the right instep, trunk of our body nice and upright like a column. We're going to take another breath in to create space in the hips, and then as we exhale we're going to bend our left knee. We're going to sink the pubis. Now we might need to widen our legs a little bit here so that we can adjust and ensure that our left knee is over the heel of the left foot. It's supported. We want to avoid this left knee going over the toes. So if you look and see that your knee is beyond your toes, then readjust. So we want to keep the feet nice and lively so that it keeps the whole posture lively. So engage the feet. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale you're going to extend to the left. You're going to stretch through the torso, lifting the flesh on the sides of the body. You're going to reach from armpit to elbow to wrist to fingertips, and then gently you're going to lower the left hand down. Now, depending on how you feel, you might like to bring the left hand inside of the foot. You might be able to take it outside of the left foot. Allow your right arm to rest on your right outer thigh or the right hip. Now, if this position is taking you too far, you can bring your left forearm to rest on the left thigh. Your choice. A nice deep inhalation, and then exhale and find yourself in the foundation of the position that's good for you. We're then going to breathe in, raise the right arm, rotate it in its socket and stretch it out over the ear. So you've got the inside of the upper right arm stretching over the right ear. Have the palm nice and flat, the fingers together, the thumb running alongside. You could even look up towards the palm of the hand. So the fullness of the stretch is coming from the outer edge of the right foot all the way to the right fingertips. And breathe. And then use the power of the stomach to support the spine as you breathe in and return to a central star position. Now keeping the arms raised here will help build your upper body strength, but of course if you need to, you can take a breath and lower them and take a moment to refresh and revitalise. Ready to go in the opposite direction, we pick the feet up, we turn the feet, check in the position, have the trunk of the body nice and upright, a breath in and think about pulling pubis to navel, navel to breastbone, breastbone to brow, and even further up, so you have this feeling of being pulled upright, making yourself as tall as you can be. And then to an exhalation, you're going to bend the right knee and sink the pubis low. The trunk of the body still nice and erect and straight. And then a breath in, and as you exhale, you'll begin to reach to the right, extending through the torso, activating the flesh on both sides of the body, keeping those feet lively and active as you bring your right hand either inside the right foot, outside of the right foot, or your right forearm onto your right thigh. Breathe in, raise that left arm, stretch up through the whole of the arm from the shoulder girdle to the fingertips and rotate and then stretch it over the left ear. So the inside of the upper left arm is reaching over that left ear. And you could just raise the chin and the eyes to look towards the palm of the left hand. And the fullness of this stretch is from the outer edge of the left foot to the left fingertips. Breathe. And then draw the strength from the stomach and the spine to bring yourself back to the star position. And then you can lower the hands, lower the chin, and take a breath in and out. And then we're going to go for the revolved Parsvakonasana. Now in this position, one lung is going to be shut down, which helps to increase the strength of lung capacity. So just be aware of this and really experience what's going on internally as well as externally. Breathe in, raise the hands to shoulder level and extend through to the fingertips. Lift and pick the toes up, turn them to the left. We're now going to sweep the right arm all the way round to meet the left arm. We're then going to swim the left arm behind us. We're going to take a nice deep inhalation, create space. Exhale, bend the leading knee, which is the left knee in this instance. Take time to adjust your position. You still want to check that that left knee is protected over the heel of the left foot. A nice deep breath in, and think of creating space in the lower abdominals, everything lifting and rising up, an extension upwards as you begin to reach forward and revolve the torso as you do so. You're going to bring that right hand outside of the left foot. Now rest your left hand on the base of your spine momentarily, just to adjust and adapt. And then you're going to breathe in, raise that left arm, stretch, reach up, rotate, and then extend those left fingertips over and above the left ear. So the completeness of this position now is the stretch from the outer edge of the right foot all the way into the left fingertips. And then you'll use the power of your core strength to bring you back to the central position, ready to go to the other side. So pick the toes up, we're going to turn them to the right. Take a breath in and out. And then we're going to sweep the left hand round to meet the right hand. And it's at this point that you can just readjust by bringing your left hip forward, your left shoulder forward, your right hip and shoulder back, so that you find the trunk of your body points directly forwards. You're then going to swing that right hand behind you. And you can already feel the torso revolving. Nice deep breath in. As you exhale, bend the right knee. Another breath in, lift the lower trunk, elevate it upwards, and then begin to reach forward, continually rotating as you're lowering, bringing that left hand outside of the right foot. Place your right hand on the base of your spine, revolve the torso, and then breathe in, raise and reach up through the right arm, rotate it and bring the right arm over and across the right ear. You can turn the head and neck on the cervical spine to look up towards the palm of the right hand. Unclench the teeth and breathe. And the fullness of this stretch is from the outer edge of the left foot all the way up to the right fingertips. And then use your core strength to bring you back to the star position. Lower the hands, lower the chin. Watch the chest rise and fall for a breath. And then bring the hands to the heart, jump step or walk the feet together, returning once again to mountain posture. Stand tall, take time to reflect, be aware of how you feel internally and externally. And then we'll prepare for Parsvottanasana, and this is going to incorporate some use of the shoulders and the arms, whereby we'll be making the prayer position behind us. So let's practice the hand gesture first of all. We're going to take the hands out behind us. From the shoulder girdle, we're going to roll the arms forwards. We're going to drop the hands behind, bring the tips of the fingers together. Keep the breath flowing in and out as you draw all fingertips to meet, then all fingers, then bring the palms of the hands together, the heels of the hands together, Take the elbows back, take the shoulders back, bring the shoulder blades towards each other, and breathe. And gently release. You might like to just give the hands a little inward and outward rotation. Now, if you feel that the prayer posture is too much for you at your level of practice at the moment, then you'll be able to take up this simpler version, just bringing the hands to capture their opposite elbows. So just give your arms and your hands a little bit of a shake, and we'll prepare ourselves for the next asana. So let's take a breath in, and as we exhale, we're going to jump, step or walk the feet 3.5 to 4 feet apart. Then let's breathe in and raise the hands out to the sides. Let's roll the shoulders and the arms forward, drop the hands behind us, and then take up the hand position that we choose, whether that is in prayer position with the palms of the hands touching, or whether you are capturing your elbows with opposite hands. Let's take a breath in and draw the flesh of the legs upwards, lift the toes, and we're going to turn to the left. Now we want to take this time to possibly just widen the feet so that our hips and our shoulders become aligned and face the wall directly in front of us. So have that honest view whether you're still standing like this, trying to get yourself twisted. Just step the feet wider apart, which will allow for the hips and the shoulders and the trunk of the body to amend its alignment. Let's take a nice deep inhalation and let's drop the shoulders back, draw the shoulder blades toward each other, dome the chest, lift the heart, and then after having lifted the hips, we begin to hinge forward. Now we take ourselves slowly forward so that we can observe that our shoulders are level. There's going to be every chance that your left shoulder will be dropped lower than your right. So adjust to this and use both sides of the body and both shoulders to help in your adjustment. So you might want to lift the left side, lower the right slightly. Get to halfway. If you have got your hands in prayer position and you just want to adjust again there, you can pick the elbows up and take them up towards the ceiling a little. Get the shoulder blades drawing towards each other. At the halfway mark, you should be looking directly down at the mat beneath your feet. At this point as well, if it's too much for you with the hands, you could rest them on the base of your spine. This will help you check the correct positioning of your hips, or you might even like to bring the hands down either side of the foot so that you are then able to rest the back of the neck and the head, bringing the nose towards the knee. Or of course, if you're good with the prayer position of the hands, you can continue going forward. Again, checking the alignment of the trunk of your body, keeping both feet lively and active, and ensuring the flesh on both legs is working, ensuring that the back leg is indeed putting as much effort in as the front leg. And then you'll pull the tummy in and you'll rise up to bring yourself centrally. Now if you need to release the hands and give them a little bit of movement or a shake, then do so. Get yourself prepared to go in the opposite direction. So we'll lift the toes, turn them to the right, and we'll just check our position. So again, we might like to step the feet a little wider apart, which will enable the hips and the shoulders to align themselves correctly, facing the wall in front of you. Check the skin on the face and allow it to soften and relax. And smooth around the jawline and the neck and the throat. Just see if you've pulled any tension there because of the concentration you are applying. And if you have pulled tension, just let it go. And then another breath in, we're lifting those hips away from the femur bones. We're creating space internally. Pull up pubis to navel. Let's rise up through the trunk of the body. Drop the elbows back, the shoulders back. Lift the heart. And then begin your descent. Taking your time so that your inner eye can observe, check, adjust, refine, bring in accuracy to your skeletal frame whilst moving through the flow of the position. Avoid having too much tension in the toes. Let them relax. Your body weight will distribute itself between the balls and the heels of the feet. Remember, at this point you could place your hands onto the base of your spine, or you could bring them down either side of the foot to give yourself some extra support, some stability. Keep the breath flowing. And then using your core strength and the firmness of your legs, your torso, your arms, bringing yourself back to your centered position. And bring the feet together. You might like to give the arms, the wrists, the hands a little bit of a shake. And to return to Tadasana, mountain posture. Standing tall, becoming aware of the fresh, new, vital energy moving inside of you, swirling around you. You might like to close the eyes and capture the essence and breathe it in. And then bring the hands together at the heart. Give yourself thanks and gratitude. The power of gratitude, of gratefulness, increases your sense of well-being. Remember this. And remember too, that yoga is good for you.